Okay, first off, I thought that we were extremely proud of our players by the way that they came out in a game that, questionable weather, not a lot of energy right away, and, really had a really good first half and start of the third quarter. This has become a very big rivalry, and they got us the last couple of years, and we were fortunate to get them today. And so, as you can see, it's going to be a very competitive rivalry for a long time. And outside of that, I thought the story of the day was the defense for sure. I don't think they had a third down conversion until our backups went in. And, we've come a long ways on defense. Just look 1 year ago on the same field and the stats in that game versus Washington last year. So it was great to see. Pass rush came alive. I thought the defensive staff did a great job of blitz schemes, really attacking their pressures with 7 sacks today. And so if you play like that on defense, the way that we did, it's going to be hard to beat, even though we weren't perfect on offense by any means. We were able to hit a couple big runs, but should have played better on offense. But luckily, our defense and our special teams sparked us there in the second half too.
Fake punt. Does Baxter come to you and say, "I think this is a good time to run it," and then you kind of say, "Okay"? How does that?
No, we do all that stuff during the week.
How do you decide at that point?
I just have to make that decision. You just got to go with it. And there wasn't a lot of juice right at that point, and the ball was getting closer to midfield, and it was a look that we felt good at. Baxter was a little bit nervous about going that far on 4th and 9, but that's who we are. We believe in our players and we put it on our players to make the plays, and fortunately they executed extremely well.
Has he any option on that, or is that all the way to go?
No, there's certain looks. If they didn't give us the look that we wanted, then he gets out of it and then goes to normal punt.
Would you ever thought you guys would have had a victory like this with Robert Woods having the 1 catch for 5 yards?
2 catches for 5 yards.
Oh,
No, that's the first thing I said, actually. After the game, I thought to myself, you would never think that would happen. And, but that's a credit to our defense and our special teams and Marquise. Marquise is, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for this, I'm sure, but I thought Marquise arguably looked like the best player on the field today.
How much does he do or have that it's just not teachable or coachable, it's just Marquise?
Yeah, and the thing about this too, 24 hours where this guy was in the health center doing 4 IVs, with the flu, and he can barely get out of bed. That's who he is. He's a competitor. That's why he has been successful in everything in his life. No matter what sport you put him in, he finds a way to win. And like we said earlier in the year, he's going to be one of the best ones to ever play here.
Was that Friday? So was this the past day?
Yeah, yesterday.
Was there a thought? How soon up until the game did you know that he would play?
Well, we thought he'd be able to play some kind of like Robert versus Arizona State a year ago, very similar like that. Then he just responded really well, and this morning felt pretty good.
You probably came here with a plan for how this team would play. How close are they playing to the way that you had hoped to change that?
Well, I would have said very close lately, except for the penalties today. That was embarrassing today. Well, we were not a disciplined football team today, and we didn't handle being ahead very well. We got we just got too lackadaisical and did not play smart football, and so that was disappointing today. The penalties, but outside of that, we're getting close to where we wanted to be. We have the ability to run the ball lately, and now we're playing good defense. This is kind of what I thought this season would be more like. Probably, with the young guys having to run the ball and play really good defensive special teams. And luckily, as of late, for the most part, we've done that on defense.
Going back to the fake punt, your punter ran the ball pretty good. He actually flattened the kid at the end.
Yeah, he did, and he was not supposed to because we don't have a backup punter really. So I told him before the game, so we're going to call it. I said, now, once you get the first down, you're going to pick it up easy, and then once you get to the second level, guys just slide. And he came across and there's no way I was going to slide. He ran him over. He's a tough kid, has played defense before in his career, so he's not just a normal punter. Tough kid. Jim Sweeney's grandson. Yeah, so that'll tell you that.
Did you notice the big old grin he had on his face when he was running that ball?
No, I didn't see the grin on his face. I was just hoping he was going to get down, not get hurt.
What happened to T.J. McDonald and Christian Zucker who came out in the second half?
Yeah, we had a bunch of guys get hurt, and that's kind of how it got sloppy in the second half too, just trying to get, our special teams that really screwed up. And there's 5, 6, 7 guys coming off of them, and so TJ, I believe, his vision was blurred, and we couldn't get him back in there. Christian Tupou, so you got that right, Scott. Christian Tupou came out too. I don't know all the injuries exactly what they were, but there were a bunch of them. The guys coming out, Robert came out at times, Curtis came out at times, Red Ellison came out at times, and there's probably some more I'm forgetting.
Lane, you've been able to recruit a lot of good freshmen and sophomores who came in here knowing the sanctions. How are you able to keep these guys and sell them on 2 years of not playing the postseason?
Well, I've said it 100 times. I really believe SC is the only place that could have done that. It's not about me, it's not about our staff, it's not about me, it's about SC. You know, these guys will tell you, they knew, some of these guys knew Robert's class was coming in and eventually found out they were going to play in 2 bowl games. You know, half their career, really, 2/3 of their career, for a guy like Robert. And then the next guys came in and weren't going to go to 1, their first one. And so that's not a very equal playing field in recruiting. When guys can obviously use that against you, and they come in and read your sanctions too, that, hey, they can't get worse if they screw up again. And it didn't matter because SC was SC, and so at the end of the day, these guys sat down with their families and said, you know what, 1 or 2 bowl games is not, I'm not going to give away opportunity for my degree from USC and to be able to play at USC, and for a lot of them to stay home in front of their families.
Did you give thought to putting Jesse in earlier than you did?
I was going to, but we were so screwed up for whatever reason with our rhythm. Our line was false starting. They were calling signals on defense, and it was just all out of whack and out of rhythm. And so I didn't want to change the quarterback and the center and everything there. And so I knew that Matt wasn't going to hit because he was just handing the ball off at that point. So I was just trying to get Matt to calm us down because we were not very good at all in the second half on offense.
One last one for Coach.
How do you feel about your chances of going up to Oregon now and beating those guys? You led it away, you've been playing lately.
Well, we're just trying to figure this game out. This one, and then we'll go to that one tomorrow. And I'm glad that we could get a win and get the 8-2, and just keep trying to move those clouds away. And a couple more went away today, about an hour ago. So we'll just keep trying to move them out of the sky and get some sun around here.